Hi, good evening. Thank you so much for joining Obaforex TV this beautiful evening. My name is Joseph John. Wherever you're watching this from across the globe, it's a pleasure to have you join us again this beautiful evening. Have you heard about Obaforex before? If yes, awesome, because you're about to hear more from someone from the inside. If you've never heard about Obaforex before, this is a privilege for you to get to hear a lot about Obaforex, because I bet you the person tonight that will be sharing his experience with us is someone that knows so much about the company. This evening, I'm privileged to have Mr. Michel in the building. Mr. Mich, welcome.
Thank you for having me around.
Please introduce yourself to us.
My name is Michel Ezekiel. I'm the Director of Training at Obaforex Global Trading.
Awesome.
Wow.
Director of Training, how does that feel? You look quite young to be that.
As in, it looks really like surprising for me when the boss actually informed me that, wow, I need to, like, you want me to be the Director of Training. And funny enough, teaching has actually been my drive.
Okay.
I've always wanted to impart knowledge of what I know to people around me, despite no matter who you are, where you come from. But at least what I know, no matter where it is, I wanted to actually have even little or no knowledge about it. So that's why being the training director has always been joy for me, actually.
Awesome. So where did you get all of this knowledge from now that you are now even the head of training to train other persons? Where did you all start from, the entire Forex training and all of the entire Forex knowledge? Where did it start from for you?
Going back in time, the Forex knowledge started for when I was in, I think, my year 2 at university.
Okay.
Funny enough, then I know nothing about it. I just seen some charts. I just place it by itself. I don't even know what it means. And coming back to when I was in my year 4, I always wanted to learn how to trade Forex, but I don't know where I'm going to come from. Where the knowledge will come from.
Okay.
But I was doing my internship at an organization called NUP here in Jos. It's a very great privilege being around there. But funny enough, Obaforex came around, want to train people for Forex trading. As an intern, I was opportune to be one of his 10 students or one of his students that I was supposed to train. And finally, my dream came true of wanting to learn Forex trade. I was happy.
While you're still a student?
While I'm still a student. While I'm still a student. So funny enough, after the training, I was so excited I actually have knowledge about trading Forex. So with that, I kind of built myself into it since it's always I wanted to learn. And one of the reasons why I actually want to learn Forex is a friend of mine told me one time that with as little as 20,000 naira, you can get 200,000. Then, with
great motivation.
Exactly. There's nothing you could do that will give you such kind of money. And with 6,000, you will get 200,000. I want to know that kind of business. So that was one of those factors. So on coming to what's Forex about, I know that it's actually more than that. It's more than that. But with that, at least I know.
Okay, I like that background that you have about Forex. But right now, so what does the life of a Forex trader looks like?
The life of a Forex trader is...
How do you live your life? What does it even look like?
Funny enough, at Obaforex Global Trading, the life has been, it's wow, right?
Okay.
Wow. But the fact that it's a company we're building, so we're sacrificing a lot just to make sure we have a standard out of it yet.
Awesome.
So the life might not be showing, like me driving exotic cars, like the way you see guys on YouTube does, like the Forex trader guys does like that. But I still have a multi-billionaire brain that could actually achieve that to me at instant, right? But that's not the passion now. That's not the drive now. But drive is to make people even rich.
Awesome.
There's always a saying, make your money work for you. So with Forex trading, I'm sure I can actually make people's money work for them even more and getting them more benefit that they should actually imagine. Okay,
so you're still a student, if I get it correctly?
I'm still a student. Funny enough, I'm still here to finish my final lap, so they say.
Okay, so are you going to quit that to stay on the Forex you're already on, or what's your plan?
No, I won't quit. Like I don't want to quit. I really want to finish the final lap of school. Like I really want to enjoy it. Let me feel.
But do you need that degree for anything?
I don't need that degree for anything, but I need the fact that I go to school for so many things. Right?
Okay.
Exactly. You know, they say that your education at least opened doors to you for so many places.
True.
So with the fact that I'm even knowledgeable, I went to school. I have a degree. I know I could even with the money. I still have an upper hand.
It gives you an edge.
Exactly, an edge in getting to so many places.
Okay.
I think that's...
So do I also need to be a graduate from university or be in university before I enroll for training at Obaforex?
No, any point in time. You don't have to be a graduate. That's the thing. You don't have to be a young nude. You don't have to become a young person. Even if you are 60-year-old, as long as you have the passion or your brain can still retain the knowledge and can make critical decisions. I think no matter who you are, you could learn to trade Forex. Forex is not limited to a certain number of age group or certain number of people. It's to everybody. I have pastors that have trained to trade Forex. I have business people that have trained. I have bankers that have trained to trade Forex. So it doesn't have a limit to who wants to learn Forex or who the Forex actually meant for. On YouTube, you see young boys, but it's not actually like that. You see even countries. I could actually say that our president, not actually president, Donald Trump, is also a Forex trader.
Okay.
And so many noticeable people, just that they don't actually use it as a forefront. Okay. But Forex trading is actually for everybody. It's not for a selected people or selected
Since we're still on Forex, as something that people can learn, let's talk about the perception people have about Forex. Considering that a lot of persons think that Forex is just something like scam, like gambling, like it just gets in just to fetch money and run or something. You predict and all of that. What is the difference? Considering that you're mentioning great names of people that are also into foreign exchange, which is the Forex, what can you tell people out there to clarify the scam thing?
Okay, so one thing people actually, the reason why people think Forex is scam is because they lack one thing: dedication.
Education.
Right? Something you know nothing about, you actually end up criticizing it, right? If you say let's go to school, right? And you know nothing about school, you know nothing, like you go to school, but the fact that you don't sit down in school, you don't sit down in classes, you don't attend lectures, you don't write tests, you don't write exams. At the end of the day, you say school is scam. Now the same thing applies to Forex trading entirely. If you lack the education, right, you will always think it's scam. So basically, YouTube, if you're watching YouTube, they won't tell you that you need education. They will just give you what you want to hear. Like, want to make money. How do I make $10,000 with $10? They'll just show you how, but they won't give you in 10 minutes. They won't give you the education, what they've passed through, what you need to know exactly. So with Forex trading, so people actually just think you can just come and buy and sell. It's more than buy and sell. That's why. Remember, I said it takes critical decision. You have to make critical decision. So if you could make critical decision on certain commodities or countries' decision, then I think that alone will actually help you go further in the market. Okay.
And I think that's what Obaforex is also there for.
Obaforex is one of its major aim or major thrust is to empower not just Nigerian youth all over the world, because we have students we train from different countries. We have students from Cyprus, we have students from Singapore, and even Senegal, and even South Africa. We have students that we actually train Forex. So, and to empower them in order to be self-dependent, not relying on government. So many students, so many people want to graduate and go look for work. But with Forex trading, it's very possible, or it is 100% that you could be self-dependent, not relying on government for you to be fed or for you to survive. And funny enough, we know the way our country economy is. We have over hundreds of thousands of students graduating every year, and you want to just go join the rumbling economy and without having something. So with Forex trading, Obaforex Academy eventually, with Obaforex Academy, you could be self-dependent. We give you the education to trade Forex. Don't just tell you why you should trade Forex. We give you the reasons, the benefits, and the most important, that education. We always use that as a key factor, that education to trade Forex.
Okay, awesome. So you kept mentioning something very critical. You kept saying critical decision. This job entails critical decision. Have there been challenges along the line while making those critical decisions, especially with Obaforex? You being with the company, has the company experienced challenges, or have you experienced certain challenges along the path.
Yeah, I've experienced so many challenges. It's
Wow.
not easy. It's not easy to trade forex, or it's not easy to make critical decisions, and decisions that actually matters. That people monies are involved. And so you wouldn't want to lose people's money,
Okay.
and you don't want to come at the end of the day looking at the system as some kind of fraudulent system.
Exactly.
That's what Obaforex is trying to avoid. We don't want to be like other Ponzi scheme.
Okay.
That after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, the system crashes, then we start we start running away. We're trying to avoid that. So making those critical decisions actually matters a lot to the company as we look through different spaces, like in order to get the right one.
Wow.
And once the right one is gotten, I think we try to take advantage of it.
Okay.
But there are some certain times in the market where even after we thought we got the right decision, the markets go south on us, and by going south it means it went AWOL, and we couldn't actually contain it, but accept some certain losses. But what we actually do is we work overnight to make sure we get it.
Awesome. So there are those challenges you face, especially with forex. Are there other things you do at Obaforex aside just training and this forex itself? Have you learned any other thing along?
Yeah, I've learned so many things in forex. Like I always say a young guy like me, being in this position at this rank is something I've never expected to happen to me. Like real soon like this.
Okay.
I was expecting maybe after I finish my school, then I could be able to be having this kind of life to me. But the fact that I'm expressing all of this, I've learned so many things, since I know there's so many people here that are older than me, like way older than me. I pick 1 or 2 things from them daily, like to actually improve not just my decision-making skill, but my life entirely.
Wow.
They've experienced life, and I think some of them don't want me as a young guy like me to follow that path. So I pick a lot. I pick a lot.
Awesome. So you also mentioned the fact that even if you experience 1 or 2 losses, you ensure that you walk through the night and all of that to make sure you recover. Do you even have a life? Like, are there exciting moments at Obaforex, or all you do from morning till morning is just all about trade, or there are other exciting moments that you have here?
There are so many exciting moments here.
Oh,
like,
awesome.
So many.
Okay.
So many. But at some certain times, you just go out to the cinema to catch some movies, which I've always wanted to do. But the fact that then, fronts were not there, and I couldn't go out late, and because of some security issues. But with Obaforex, I think life has been so kind of fun, not the kind of like, it's so fun, so for me at some point, and it's been great actually.
So what do you see the future of Obaforex going? What is the bigger picture for you as a person, considering that you're now even the director of training? What is the picture of that great future that you perceive in your heart?
Yeah, I see Obaforex Academy, reaching lives, touching lives, not just in Nigeria, but all over the globe. That we actually do so many stuff, and people all over the world see reasons why forex is very important, or why forex is good, or why they need to trade forex.
Okay,
right.
So you soon we'll be having you back, especially to share your personal experience with us. I want to go a bit personal with you. I want to get to know you a bit more, how you've been able to deal with all of this, plus your personal life. Have you been in relationships? Have you been able to handle life outside of forex? Someday soon we're going to have you back for that. But for now, thank you so much, Mr. Michel, for sharing your time with us.
Thank you.
Viewers out there, it's a privilege to have him share this very awesome knowledge with us. You've heard from him, education is key, knowledge is power. Join Obaforex training and you will know that truly there's so much to learn about forex. If you want to be a part of this, just log on to obaforex.com to learn more. Thank you so much for being a part of this show this evening. Thank you and have a beautiful evening.